All right, once again, we're back. It's another episode. Antonio Johnson here with you. I want to talk about something that we all struggle with. If you're in the sales game, if you're in the marketing game, whatever it is you're in, um, I'm sure you've dealt with this at some point. You know, even when we're at our best, when we're doing great and we're doing awesome, you always run into one of those days where it just seems like you just don't have that success that you're accustomed to. I've been there. You know, I've been that guy. You know, I've been doing my thing and just nobody got it. You know, nobody wanted to pick it up. I mean, I studied my clothes. I put product in hand. I made sure my eye contact was solid. I did all of those things. And yet I wasn't getting the results I wanted. I wasn't reaching my goals. I remember being on the phone one time, and I'm one who picks up a phone and calls and asks for help. And one of my mentors basically said to me, he said, "Hey, you lost your attitude." And I was like, "No." And the funny thing about attitude, do you realize that that is the hardest thing to tell somebody is that they lost their attitude? Now, let me just ask you straight up. Have you ever lost your attitude and you didn't even know it? Okay, cool. Then you're along with the rest of the world. A lot of times you can correct anybody about anything. You can tell them, "Hey, you're not smiling enough. You're not looking in people's eyes. You're not putting product in hand. You're not closing. You're not assuming the sale. You're sounding robotic." You can say those things and people will listen. They'll be like, "Yeah, okay, that sounds cool." But when you tell somebody, you know, you lost your attitude, nah, they'll defend that. "No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm good. Like, I'm smiling. I'm feeling good." But here's the thing. Uh, I really want to talk about that for a second. So in our business, sales or marketing, whichever one it is that you want to call it, there are a little bit of both in each. So, but just think about it. In our business, success is 90% attitude, 10% ability. That's 90% attitude, 10% ability. So why do we spend so much time going over our pitch, going over those marketing systems, learning how to close, digging deep into the presentation, constantly trying to build impulse? I mean, we study all of that. We're good at that. We network about that. We ask for help. But I just want to ask you a question. If attitude is 90% of everything we do, why is it that we don't at least watch something, read something, or learn something every single day about attitude? Why is it that we don't do that? Right? Because no matter how great you are at what you do, it's only 10%. So you still fail if you're losing your attitude. So I'm just going to give you a suggestion that I think works. Spend 30 minutes a day reading something, watching something, or networking about attitude. That's 90% of everything you do. So if you really want to have success, dig into that area, study that area, become an expert in attitude. You should know everything about attitude. Everything. I'm going to give you some hints. Jim Rome has a lot of good stuff on the internet about attitude. Just Google Jim Rome attitude. It'll come up. All right. That's a good starting point. I'm not going to tell you anything else. You need to do your own homework a little bit. All right. But again, that's all I got to say. When you're out in the field and you're doing everything right and something's going wrong and you're not getting your success, it's most likely your attitude. But you don't spend enough time studying stuff about attitude. All right, let's do it. Let's increase that. Let's spend a little more time. Take it easy. Peace.